Hello mis amores, how are we doing? I'm doing like this. Honestly, I'm running out of things to wear, so I just wanted to feel like Nara Smith, you know, but obviously way cheaper and homemade. Designer clothing is also just clothing with a higher price tag, right? It's a little ill-fitting and weird. I mean, it's better if this was the frame. Like this, it just looks boxy, but I'm trying to be more convinced of things, and so it just looks cool. Speaking of looking cool, today we're gonna make something scary. I came across this one recipe on TikTok that is just absolutely insane to me, that went super viral as well. We're gonna have to make that one. Obviously, I didn't want to dedicate this entire video to just this recipe, so we're also gonna make more viral recipes that I've come across that I was intrigued by and wanted to try out. We're gonna have to start with a recipe that needs a little bit of proofing time. But it looks so cute. We're gonna make blueberry cheesecake buns. I think in my time on this earth, I have made a couple of buns, probably, but I've never thought of incorporating cheesecake. I mean, not cheesecake, like cream cheese. So that had me intrigued, and I don't know, they look really good for the amount of effort that you have to put in. Actually, I mean, proving always, I feel like having to prove does mean a lot of effort, to me at least. We'll see. I'll tell you how much effort it was by the end of this video, or when we try the buns. Anyway, let's get started with the dough, because obviously we need a dough that needs proving, like I said. And for the dough, whoa, oh no, you can see that I'm wearing joggers. Never mind, ahaha. For that dough, you will need 200 milliliters of warm milk, 1 egg at room temperature, and 1 egg for egg wash, 7 grams of dry yeast, 40 grams of sugar, 50 grams of melted but not hot butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 420 grams of flour. Initially, I wanted to make half the recipe, but I always hate halving eggs. But good thing is, I've been craving so many sweets recently. My cookie video did not help me at all in not craving cookies anymore. I still crave them. I don't know what I'm going through right now, but it's leading me to a lot of sweet foods that I usually have not been into. So I'm sure I will eat them all up anyway. In a big bowl, let's combine the warm milk with the sugar, 7 grams of yeast, teaspoon of vanilla, or more, and the egg. And then add the melted butter. And mix some more. If I tell myself I like this part, I'm gonna like it. Obviously, add the flour. It says to sift it 2 times, but I feel like not doing that. Actually, it says sift flour in 2 times. Like, I can't get it out again. What do you mean sift it in 2 times? Let's mix in the first half and then the second. Now knead until it becomes a soft, non-sticky dough. I want to cry. Okay, there's no way that there's enough flour in here. This still seems very wrong. Okay, this was too much flour. Oh, that's still very sticky, so maybe not. How come I need like 100 grams more? What is wrong with the recipe? To be fair, it does always say 7 grams of yeast is for 500 grams of flour, so yeah. It's still so sticky. Cover it, let it rest for 1 hour. See you then. Alright guys, in a crazy turn of events, it's already been an hour. Wow, look at our dough. It has proven to be proved. Yeah, that was funny. You can laugh. Thank you. Now, we gotta divide it into 9 equal pieces. Form small balls gently and let them proof on the baking sheet for 20 to 30 minutes in a warm place. Knead it just a little bit more and then gently form a ball. Tuck it all at the bottom so that no one shall see the ugly edges, and then you've got a ball. Okay, I see you in 20 to 30 minutes. I think really I'm just gonna actually not leave. We're now just gonna make the filling and the streusel. We're making a cheesecake filling bun, whatever. So obviously our filling will be cream cheese based. Really, we're just gonna mix everything together. So you need 300 grams of cream cheese. Of course, we're gonna add a lot of vanilla. Of course. 1 tablespoon of starch and 50 grams of sugar. You just mix this all together so that it gets nice and fluffy. And I also would like for the sugar to dissolve a little. Tastes like sweetened cream cheese. The streuselies should also be quick to make. Let's do it. 2 tablespoons of flour, which is about 28 grams. 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar, which should be about 20 grams. It's only 10 in my case. And mix it with 25 grams of butter, either using a fork or your hands. When I was younger, confession time, I would make this and eat it. And I know nowadays everyone is like, oh, you can't eat raw flour, yada yada, but I've literally always done it. I'm like, fine, physically. Streuselies are done as well. You just need the jam. You could make it yourself, but we've only just made that in the cookie video, so store-bought one is 150 to 200 grams. Last thing is you can beat 1 egg to create egg wash. All the components are prepared. We just gotta wait for our dough. Let's have some fun. What was that? Let's have some fun. This beat is not sick. They have risen a little bit. Obviously, these aren't fillable yet. I mean, we can actually stuff it inside, but we don't want to do that. Instead, we will take a glass and make little divots into them. Yeah, that works. Egg wash on the edges. Beautiful egg wash, beautiful egg wash, beautiful egg wash, and whatever that is. Ew. Now you can also start preheating the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Fill buns with a cheesy mixture. Smooth it out, smooth it out. Add a bit of the jam. This looks good. I should have made my crust a little bit thinner. Last up. Oh, I should have followed a German streusel recipe. Because if there's one thing German baking can do is make streusels. How many more wrong pronunciations can I think of? I hate my streusels. Whatever. These can go into the oven now for 25 to 30 minutes or until golden brown. I'm excited. These look really good. I think I should be a baker. Look at them. Julian Baker. Guys, these look fantastic now. I mean, I just need them to taste even just half as good. They're very lightweight, which is surprising to me. Wow. I'm getting emotional, guys. I'm such a good baker. These are so good. The dough is so light and fluffy almost. You know how with buns like these, the dough is usually not the part that you're really excited to eat? I mean, I'm still not excited. I still prefer the parts with the filling. But even just the dough, it's like the texture of it is so great. Plus, it was so easy to make once I got over the very sticky bit. Even the amount of sweetness is so perfect. It's so well balanced. Now imagine a little bit of a lemon zest in the cream cheese filling. Lemon and blueberry, it's just my thing. Got a thing for you, baby, I would even go insane for you. Telling us we're moving too fast. I don't care what they say. Guys, this is fantastic. The only problem that I have is I have 9 of these and I'm all alone. Alright guys, it's time for the recipe. If this one doesn't put me off sweet stuff for a little while at least, then I don't know what will. Like nothing. No, just look at it. It looks insane. I mean, it looks very, very appealing, not gonna lie. I don't think ours will look as pretty. But I don't know, just going through the ingredient list is honestly scary. I feel like this was just created for TikTok. I don't think this is gonna be edible. But we're gonna make it. We're gonna test it. This Nutella Tiramisu cake, which we are not even gonna put any coffee in there, so how tiramisu-y is it really? It consists of a crust made from Oreo cookies, of course, a filling, and of course our cookies drenched in a Nutella milk, then covered in more Nutella. Let's start with the crust, right? It's a simple crust to make, unless of course you make the Oreo cookies yourself. Me, I even bought the fake Oreos. Oh yeah, that's an Oreo cookie. Doesn't even matter. So technically you put it into a food processor until you have fine crumbs. We all know by now that I don't have a food processor. I think this is fine enough. Yes, we have some bigger chunks in there. It's all about the balance, especially as a Libra. And then mix with 60 grams of melted butter. Press mixture firmly into the bottom and up the sides of a 7-inch springform pan. There seems to go all the way up to the top, but like how thin? Oh, I still want this to have some sort of structure. I think I gotta leave it at that. Okay, this goes into the freezer while we make the rest. I'm just gonna use the same bowl to make the filling. Obviously, it has to be mascarpone cheese, right? It is a tiramisu cake after all. We need 450 grams of mascarpone cheese. Oops. To it, we're gonna add 150 grams of Nutella. Actually, let me take that out again. Let me just beat the mascarpone for a little while. The recipe is a little bit confusing. It says, in a bowl, beat mascarpone cheese with Nutella and mix until combined. Use a spatula. You don't beat with a spatula, do you? So now I just beat the mascarpone and I'm gonna try and add the Nutella with a spatula. See how that goes. You know, with how much Nutella and mascarpone we're adding, it's definitely an expensive cake. They do combine pretty easily. Set aside for now. You know what that means. In a separate bowl, we're gonna mix together 200 milliliters of heavy whipping cream and 100 grams of sugar until soft peaks form. I'm using 70 grams of sugar for now. Guys, I can't do 100 grams. I'm not gonna overwhip it. I'm just not. You guys know this by now. Let's carefully fold it under. Yeah? Our filling is done, you guys. Yeah. This does not need more sugar. Tastes good though, I can't lie. Now we just have to make the Nutella milk that we're gonna dip our ladyfingers into. We need about 10 ladyfingers. So this is just 100 milliliters of milk, which we're somehow gonna mix with 2 tablespoons of Nutella. Adding Nutella wherever we can. And yet again, I wish I had a mini whisk. But I don't, and I don't, and I don't. Okay. Guys, it's time for assemblation. A crust is actually frozen now because it took me so long. Wait, what? Oh my god, no way. I don't have enough Nutella, you guys. We start by spreading 2 tablespoons of Nutella onto the crust. Why not? It's freezing! No! It's not spreadable anymore. Alright, I don't think it matters. Half of the mascarpone cream. Damn, we don't have enough crust for this. Ladyfinger time! Dip them into your milk and create a layer on top. Actually, let's maybe do it like this. What can I say? Technically, you're supposed to spread another 2 tablespoons of Nutella on top of the ladyfingers. Like what? Add the remaining mascarpone cream. Maybe this is smooth enough. We're gonna have to refrigerate this for at least 6 to 8 hours, preferably overnight, which is what we're gonna do. We didn't add any coffee. I feel like we should have. Hello, it's the next day. It's time to take out the cake. Here is our baby girl. Now I've got some runny Nutella and we're gonna pour it on top. Oh, turns out maybe it's not that runny. I mean, now the top is melting. But I feel like they did not only just pour Nutella on top. I don't know, it looked more like a ganache to me. Okay, she's stiff. The way I can just hold her like that is so funny to me right now. Look at me laughing my ass off. Cheers. This is simultaneously the best and worst thing I've ever eaten. This is so sweet. I do really enjoy the textures. We've got the really crunchy crust, then we've got the cream obviously. The ladyfingers are kind of chewy. They have a bit of a bite to them, which I enjoy. And we've got the layer of the mascarpone again. The textures work really well together. Obviously, it's not meant to be held in your hands. It is immensely sweet, but somehow not as sweet as I thought it was gonna be. But I don't know, maybe it's just, again, me craving sweets like crazy recently that has made me more accustomed to this. And I kind of hate that I like it. I was hoping I was gonna hate it so that I could just give all of it away, but by the time I see another person, this entire cake will probably be gone. Yeah, shit, I will keep eating this. This is so bad. I need to have proper lunch. Also, I can't wait to get out of this top. You guys probably also can't wait for me to not be in this top anymore, because I don't think it translates on camera. No matter what happens, this was a successful video for me because the buns are so great. I'm scared to try the Nutella cake because it's just OTT over the top, but I do know one great thing apart from the buns, and it's seeing you guys again here next week. And having seen you guys here this week, love it. I love to hear your thoughts, opinions, ideas, everything. Would you try the Nutella cake? I'm already curious. You should definitely try the buns. But for now, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Y entonces, nos vemos la próxima vez. Y adiós.